to get rid of us. But just like Matthew, every single week we just keep coming back, even though you know you're not wanted. Just like Matthew. Everybody having a fun Gen Con, huh? Yeah? Anybody get to play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition? What about a new game? Anybody play a game they've never played before? Anybody have random con sex with a stranger? This guy, yeah.
A few woos.
Get after it, madam. Good thing we have the brand new glass cannon rubbers. Come on, Grant, throw them out to the crowd. The dice sold so well, we should just market glass cannon condoms.
They're harder to autograph, though.
Yeah.
Problem.
They're also neon colored, though, so
Right.
that's good.
And if our faces were on them, I would never want to use a Joe's just in case it broke. It would be bad. It's a one time, a natural one could be really bad. Exceptionally bad, Skid.
So bad.
We would never sell those.
No.
This is a special show for us because this is the first time we've done 2 shows in less than 48 hours, and the first time we've done a show with sunlight. So, because of our dedication to you, we started drinking at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah.
So,
Had to recreate that experience.
you're welcome. But here's the thing: we need you guys to drink like it's 8 p.m. just so we're a lot funnier. Okay? So who's drinking? Yes.
Oh.
The bartenders are amazing. Buy everything they have. Let's really clean them out.
Yeah.
So the 8 p.m. show, people are like, I'm sorry, there's no liquor left. The Glass Cannon Nation, we don't know what that means, but they drank all of our liquor.
That is what that means.
Speaking of which, anybody have 5 glasses of club soda? We have some time, but if we could get 5 glasses of club soda, of various amounts of club soda. I want to take a moment and introduce you to my good buddies, my friends, my business partners, and people I was a lot closer with before money and minor celebrity got involved.
Very minor.
Very minor.
Extremely minor.
Minor, yes. Skid Maher, everybody. Everybody know Skid? Skid, did you ever think at your advanced age that you would get to see not 1, but 2 Gen Cons, let alone movable type?
Oh, well, for...
How was Gutenberg?
Yeah.
I got Matthew.
The movable type guy.
Matthew loves a good movable type joke.
I die for that.
Nothing like a Gutenberg joke to start off the evening. Yeah, well, first, I never thought I'd make it this far, for one thing.
Right.
But second, this is awesome, and I can't see anything right now, so...
Yeah, this bit was good. It's just ruined because Joe didn't bring a suit jacket.
Yeah.
It's too hot up here. It's too hot, man.
Tubbs and Crockett did eventually take off their sunglasses when they went inside.
Yeah, no, they did. There's several posters that my sister had of Don Johnson in the surf, shirtless. So yeah, he could take off the shirt and the jacket.
Be honest, those were your posters.
Yeah, well, there was spillover from my own room. I couldn't keep them all.
Where am I going to put all these posters? You can take your glasses off, but you all have to do it at the same time. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. And then the Who's Bubba O'Reilly comes on.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Well, actually, I feel like Don Johnson, like just after he got discharged from a hospital.
We just had our intravenous's pulled out because we're very dehydrated.
We all just pooped so we could clear.
Speaking of poop, how are you, Matthew?
Matthew!
Look at that little guy. Can everybody see him? Do we need to get him an extra seat? People in the back there, can you see him? He must look just like a little speck of dust.
Oh, thank you.
Little tiny bearded speck of dust. How are you, pal?
I'm good. How are you?
Matthew, I'm fine. Oh, thank you. Oh, you really did bring the club soda. Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. Just a little bit of... It's like ordering something from Starbucks with a little room. We just need a little room for eventual liver damage. Folks,
The liver damage is immediate, by the way.
Yeah.
Not eventual.
Matt, I make fun of you, Matthew, but let me ask you, you're on vacation, technically. It's a work vacation, but are you still getting up at 5:30 a.m. every day to write, even while we're doing this?
I'm on vacation, so I make it 6.
You make it 6. Well, here's the thing. There's a reason that Matthew is where he is, because he told me even during his honeymoon, you woke up at like 5:36 every single day of your honeymoon to write, right?
I woke up on the day of my wedding.
On the day of your wedding to write.
Yeah.
See,
I had a lot of time to kill.
Right. Well, there's a reason that Matthew is where he is. So give it up for Matthew. He works very, very hard. No, it's commendable. It's inspiring, and you got to let us know if one of your little skits is going up. Maybe we'll. If I'm not busy doing literally anything else, I'll definitely come check it out.
I was like, wait for it.
I'm sure they're very cute.
There it is.
You're going to feel so horrible in 10 years when he's super famous and the rest of us are all burned out. With nothing left to offer. Homeless.
I don't think writers get famous.
Well, you'll be the first.
Aww. Thanks, kid.
Good night, everybody. Everybody help me out here. Grant Berger. Grant Berger.
Is that Grant David Berger we're talking about?
We're talking about Grant D. Berger. Grant, I don't want to embarrass you, but I want you to stand up and show everybody how thin you are. Look at this fucking guy. Woo! You have dropped some serious LBs, buddy.
36 so far, buddy.
Yeah. Or as it's called in the imperial measure, one Capodicasa.
Yeah.
He lost one whole Capodicasa.
Matthew still has to sit in a car seat, technically.
What's your secret, Grant? 36 pounds is no joke.
I gotta say, it's all due to the GCP niche that's in GCP Get Fit, started by Kayvon, the admin. Join it today, get a Fitbit, an Apple Watch, whatever. You can compete against me. I've been #1 for 4 months in a row. Join me. But I also have to apologize to you, Troy.
Why?
Because I've been on this fitness kick.
Uh-huh.
And I scheduled our annual GCP eye exam right before this show, which is why we were all wearing eyeglasses out here. We're all dilated.
That's true.
We can't see. Oh, God. Fuck.
Yeah. You know, it's a shame you lost all that weight, but your head's still about 45 pounds. Look at that thing. That thing is giant. And it's ironic because you got this big old head, but you're known for your lack of intelligence. So you think there would be more brain in there. There's just a fat head surrounded by, it's just a brain surrounded by fear and anger, I think is what it is.
It's like that thing we fought in last session.
Right. You're a Lovecraftian creature.
If I shaved the side of my head, you'd see another face spreading out the side. Yeah.
Grant, your mother's like, you had a twin, but it was lost in the womb. We never found it.
It is true. I know twins, and one of the twins like absorbed the other's strength, and she's like missing a pinky nail and like a toenail because of it.
You got weird, Grant.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, I want to go back. A brain surrounded in fear and anger.
Yeah,
It's
just
nice. It's a nice construction.
You like that?
Yeah. It also perfectly describes you.
Well, speaking of fear and anger, Joe O'Brien, everybody. Joe and I hit the con floor early today because we're on dad time, so we're up at 7 at the con, and we demoed a game. We played Keyforge by Fantasy Flights. We're like, let's try this. Seems to be popular. It really doesn't matter what game we were playing because every single game I demo with Joe goes exactly the same way. There's an element of randomness and chance, and Joe, it's his turn first. He'll take 45 minutes to make one move. You try to have a conversation with him, and he's just staring at the rule book, staring at the cards. He finally makes his move, and then looks up at you. I do something cool, and then he's just like, of course, you get the one card. The one card. Every card I have sucks, and this happens every single time. You get the one card. I don't even want to play. I don't even know why are we even playing this. Nothing I do is fun. That's an exact impression.
I do take a while, and then you go, I'm just going to throw this out here because I don't want to take a lot of time analyzing. I'm just going to, and I think this card kills every card of yours I'm showing right now. And then the guy was demoing, looks at your card, and he's like, yeah, that's exactly what that card is incredible. Like, he had never seen it before, and I was like, see, I'm not crazy.
It was a good time. Now, I want you all to remember the rules, you savages. Don't send us shots. Don't talk out unless you're funnier than Paula Poundstone. That's easy. And And
There's going to be a lot of talking out.
don't follow your dreams or we'll destroy you. That's what we learned the other night, right? Don't follow your dreams. Thank you, Grant. Let's recycle that bit. Really crushed the other night. We should add something new.
Someone took a picture of it, and I was laughing for like 15 minutes. That was like the funniest thing I've ever done.
No podcast. Like out of context, what does that mean?
Yeah,
Are they canceling all of their podcasts?
We have a dream. It's to cancel all of our podcasts.
The market is so satiated.
It's been a hell of a run. Let's talk about Strange Aeons because I want to push the action tonight. I want to get to a certain place that's going to blow this story wide open.
Oh my God.
I like that.
So in order to do so, I need to jump right in. Here comes the recap. Recap music, Joe.
Look at his face.
Every
Look at his
single
face.
time.
He's terrified.
This is like the 9th one of these we've done. Oh, there it is. Recap. Damn it. I thought we had a really
low.
nice recap.
It's a little low.
That font. Little known fact, that font costs $20,000. We couldn't animate it because we spent all the money on the font. Now listen, if you've been living under a rock,
I think you can probably just leave that up for the rest of the show.
That's an evergreen. That's an evergreen, that one.
it's like a pinned tweet.
Unless you've been living under a rock, maybe you don't know the story so far. 4 strangers awake in a fugue state and find themselves in a rundown asylum full of aberrations, haunts, and other strange manifestations that seem to be seeping in from another dimension, intrinsically linked to the realm of nightmares. Ugh. The 4 of you, Mrs. O'Lady. You don't have to cheer. James. Best friend and Sheila. The 4 of them find a group of survivors, and their leader tells you there was an uprising here at this asylum led by a patient named Ulver Zandalus. Praise. At the same time, there were strange tremors that shook the very foundations of the building, leaving it in its half-destroyed state. You need to find a way out of the building, but if being isolated on an island wasn't enough, it's also enveloped in this supernatural yellow fog. As you continue your search, you find dead bodies, both of Zandalus's followers, the apostles in Orpiment. And now, after Thursday night's show, bodies of doctors from the asylum. 2 sessions ago, back in Seattle, in '84, you ended your sesh in a library after dispatching of 2 ratlings who made their way to the asylum after tremors destroyed the rat warrens underneath the building. You spare one of them, little Jenny Two Tails.
Oh.
Desna, rest her soul. And you make a deal with her to go on exploring for you and report back. If she does, you'll teach her how to read. It's a long story. One that Jenny could not read. That's not even in my notes. I was just like, I think that'll be fun.
She didn't even get a chance to wait for the movie.
No. I want to take a sip of this so bad, but I got so much to say. As you start to pore over the books in the library to learn more about Briarstone, you hear someone cry out from the doors to the north. And so you go there and you see your old pal, Tiny Murder Clown, standing above the now dead and dismembered body of Jenny Two Tails. And he's covered in her blood. He murdered her because that's what he does first best.
Yes.
Now the 5 of you check in with Winter to rest, and then you come back to the library and you spend 16 hours in real time. It was a very long show the other night. Doing research.
We all just fell asleep for 8 hours.
Right,
on
it was a
stage.
little weird. People were drinking coffee.
Yeah.
It was like...
We didn't need to do it. It was probably unnecessary. But.
You spend this time doing research about Briarstone Isle, trying to figure out how the asylum was built, and you find out that it was built under the supervision of Count Hazerton Lowells I, not the fourth, who was the one that Winter came here to investigate. A couple hundred years ago, it was built as a place where what's the word I'm looking for?
Mentally insane.
Mentally insane could come and be cured in humane, non-magical ways. As you dig further, you find out that there were strange issues that came about as the place was being built. The overseer died mysteriously. How mysteriously? A couple of days after he disappeared, his entrails were found strewn artfully about the site. They shut construction down, but soon thereafter, if you went far away from the island, you could still see little lights floating about the island, like people were still working there. It's just the Briarstone Witch, they would say. But that was just a myth. A spook story that criminals would tell their kids at night. Rat on your pop, the Briarstone Witch will get you. 7 people saw that.
I know. I can't believe how young they are.
7 people. So, thank you. Well, he got it, so all right.
Well, wait, was that a reference?
Shut up, Matthew.
Oh my God.
This guy's watch Made in Manhattan backstage on his iPad.
Downloaded
You
it for the
shall
flight.
not denigrate the cinematic talents of J-Lo. And Rafe finds their chemistry is undeniable.
My friend is in that movie. My friend from college. She plays her best friend in that movie.
That's
Marissa.
why I watched it.
Yeah, I know. He's supporting friends of mine he doesn't know.
I've seen that movie several times.
I've never seen the movie, but I bet you the main character's name has the word maid in it.
No, that's not true.
The name's Susan Maid. I'm gonna find a way to make it work in Manhattan. I don't know. It sounds like a stupid movie.
She is a maid in Manhattan.
Matthew, please. You're ruining it. You're ruining the plot.
Her name is Marisa.
So you finish all this research, you continue north exploring, and you find, first of all, a completely collapsed room with this single door standing there, a closet, it looks like. You open it up and you find all these jars full of fluid and aberrant brains, spinal cords, tumor-like horns, all nestled in a dissected body of a human. As you're standing there looking, one of the jars comes flying off the shelves at Sheila, and you see these undead, large-headed fetuses just come out. One of them throws a thing at Sheila, the other one comes out, bites best friend, and attaches to it. Luckily, you dispatch of them. You keep searching, you check the next room, and you find 2 doctors face down on their desk, dead from apparent blows to the back of their head. The next room you look into has fissures in the floor, cracks in the foundation, most likely from these tremors you've heard about. As best friend goes to investigate, 2 dire rats jump out of the fissures. Meanwhile, Sheila feels a little tap, tap, tap on his shoulder, followed by a surge of electricity. It's Indianapolis. It's Glass Cannon Live. It's our second show in 3 days. Let's roll for initiative, huh? Let's do it. That sound 7 more are available at glasscannonpodcast.com. Looks like Joe had a killer inish to start off with. Talk to me, Sheila, or as I mistyped here, Sheila.
Sheila? Oh my God, Sheila has got a 23 for initiative.
Yeah, there you go.
Under my Sheila. James.
Natural 3 for a 6. Good start, natural 3.
Solid start of the day.
You can
best
only
friend.
go up.
It can only get better from there.
Natural 20 for a 19.
See, Joe, that one day can happen to you.
Yep.
Nope. No, it can't.
19 for BF. Mrs. O.
10.
Oh, 10. Oh. You know what? I feel like we should start with a surprise round. Let's just get this surprise round right out of the way here. I'm going to start with the dire rats that are both going to attack best friend. Is that okay with you, best friend?
No.
Okay, here they come. First one goes to bite you, flat-footed AC. I'm assuming a 6 misses. Second one, 15.
Miss.
Come on! Don't cheer for him. It's Grant. From behind you, Sheila,
Oh no.
this creature emerges here. See this guy?
Oh no.
Nah, I'm gonna get you, see?
Wait, is that the same thing as Jenny Two Tails? Is it the same kind of thing?
It seems to be of the same species.
Okay.
It was invisible. It appears.
Oh.
It appears because it is now attacking you with a spell. I'm gonna need you to tell me if this hits your touch AC 18.
Yes, that does hit my touch AC.
It hits the touch AC of your second level character?
In fact, it does.
Well, that's as shocking as this grasp.
Oh no.
Wow. Worth every penny, huh? Worth every penny for these kind of jokes.
I think you need that drink.
That's as good as a Paula Poundstone, if not slightly better. All right, let's talk about 3d6 worth of damage here, Skid.
Oh my god.
Is that
Do I get
okay?
a save or anything?
Shocking grasp here. Let's see. Successful does it, but no. Are you wearing metal armor?
I'm not.
All right. I'm still going to need you to take 12 points of damage.
Oh,
my
man,
God.
that is very bad for me.
Saving throw, none. Round
Wow.
1. And it is Sheila's turn. Sheila, this creature is now visible to you, having made an offensive action.
Man, I am going. Can I step back into the space, like the doorway space, like there?
That little space there? Yeah. That sort of like
I mean, there's
wedge your body halfway into the wall and
Well, the
door.
door's open too, so there's a little.
Yeah, how about
more-
we say you're squeezing? So you'll take a little penalty to your A sizzle.
Okay. So
Not like that really matters. You're going to hit him no matter what.
Well, yeah. So Sheila, like, she steps back. Or he, sorry, steps back and is like, "Ah, that really hurt my arm." And then he takes a 5-foot step back and then like pops off his little bandolier, like takes a bomb, whoop, and throws it right at the rat guy.
Okay.
Natural one, motherfucker. Oh no.
Is that a?
I think that's going to be a fan fumble.
Oh no!
We were setting up, and you were like, there were no fumbles and no crits the other night.
Is there an Indiana one we could pull?
Yeah, Joe, let's have an Indiana special, because I'm sure 95% of the audience is local.
I'm not seeing anything too close. Wheaton, Illinois. Cody from Wheaton, Illinois.
Cody, where you at?
Cody.
Fuck you, Cody. It's not that far of a drive. Our cameraman made that drive.
It's sold out.
You could have
couldn't get in.
carpooled with him, Cody.
He couldn't get in.
There is like an 80% chance that this is the guy that composed the music we're listening to right now.
Really?
I think this is Cody.
Really?
Yeah.
No, all right, Cody,
Danny,
the
Danny is the name.
composer.
Of Danny Hochstatter is the guy. Oh no!
No,
this is
no,
different.
Cody's the
Oh, yeah,
composer.
yeah, sorry.
Okay, the same ones that composed A 16 Ocean View. All right, Cody. Probably better known for that than this. All right, you are suddenly... Oh, sorry, it is the Red Eye Supreme. You are suddenly overcome by exhaustion due to a rough night of rest and the lack of ability to press on. You take the exhausted condition for 1d3 rounds.
Okay.
A successful fortitude save reduces this condition to fatigued.
Ooh, exhausted would be move at half speed, -6 penalty to strength and dex.
Okay. Well, yeah, that would be bad. Okay, so my fortitude roll is 22.
Against
The
it's-
AC of this creature.
You're all right.
All right, so it's
So I'm-
fatigued condition for how many rounds?
How many? What's
1d3.
1d3?
You want to roll it?
Yeah, sure. 1 round, not bad.
Okay, all right. We're all right.
It's not bad. You can't run or charge, and a minus any glasses 2 penalty to strength and dex.
What happens to the bomb that I threw at him?
Yeah, what happens to the bomb that he threw?
You roll a 1d8.
Yeah, it just misses.
Okay.
So it's whatever the miss rules are for a thrown. I think, yeah, you just
just roll
goes around your
1d8.
target.
Okay.
Please don't put it right in front of you.
3.
6, 3. All right, so that ends up behind him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which he'll roll a reflex save to see if he can avoid a little splash damage. 17.
So he takes no damage.
He's all right. Best friend.
These are my friends. I haven't had friends in so long. I have to stop them. And he steps up with a +1 dagger to swing at the dire rat in front of him with a 3.
Add your bonus.
8.
Sorry, I wasted everyone's time. Mrs. O'Leary.
Fun fact, it would take us 67 hours to walk from here to Wheaton, Illinois.
Fun is a strong word
Just roll a will save.
for that fact.
Walking and
Roll a will
waiting.
save.
Roll a will save? Tell me why.
On the caster guy.
Tell me why I have to roll a will save.
Why?
Who's rolling it? I just wanted to say.
The caster guy.
The caster guy? How do you know he's a caster?
Just cast a spell on me.
Cast a spell on Sheila.
I cast a spell on you. 14.
You succeed.
Oh, come on.
You take 3 points of damage from a mind thrust.
Ooh, a mind thrust.
And then Mrs. O'Lady will take a 5-foot step.
This is not a great round for the team so far, and you don't want to give this.
Oh, wait, can I free
these
action
creatures
speak?
a surprise round and a round to attack without doing a ton of damage. Not good.
Yeah, no, that's not good. But can I take a free action to speak?
You always do. Fun fact.
I'll ignore that.
You always do.
I'll say, young man, we are friends and comrades of Jenny Two Tails.
She's dead. I accidentally
I don't add that information. Okay. Yeah.
We killed her.
Roll a diplomacy save. Or check. Yeah, roll a diplomacy save. What's your diplomacy save bonus? Roll a diplomacy check.
Oh, come on, man.
That'd be a natural 1.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
It's a bad start.
Anyone want this die?
Stop fighting. Guys, please. That's an old woman there.
Give it to the child.
Please. You just knocked her over. God. See, the people on the video don't know what actually happened. I gotta see these guys live. He just looks at you and says, lies! And now he's mad at you.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
It is the dire rat's turn. And these are dire circumstances. Am I right, guys? Be sure to stick around for Paula Poundstone at 8 tonight. That's why we had to do an afternoon show. 18 to hit, Grant.
Exactly.
It's only 4:30, but let me tell you, a couple of things are going to happen. First thing, you're going to take 3 points of damage. And now I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Come on.
Natural 1.
Oh my God!
Yes. Yes.
The
Everything's
Heartland has stolen away my luck.
We're never doing a matinee again.
I was going to say, everything seems to be fine. Seem to be just fine. The other one takes a bite out of crime here. Ooh, man, these new glass cannon dice. They roll pretty well, but do they roll well enough for a 16 to hit you?
That does not hit.
Okay. All right. Looks like I picked the wrong guy to bite.
If only you had purchased some Della Blue dice.
No.
I saw 7 of those in a trash can on the walk over here.
How dare you?
What a waste of money. What a real waste of money. All right, Mrs. O'Lady, if that's your real name.
It's not.
All right, then. It is this creature's turn, the one that you talked at from around the corner, it looks like.
I talked and I think I talked and then moved.
All right, so he looked at James and said, lies!
Yes, it was James that said it.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
understand how you talk to it or how it talked to you or where you move. Like, aren't you behind a wall, around a corner?
you are behind a wall.
What is going on?
I was over here. The map is not perfectly lined
Yeah,
up with.
blame that on Troy.
Oh, it's the map's fault.
Yes.
Blame it on the map.
No, it's your fault.
It's a big map. It's a big world, Matthew.
Now you're blaming the map.
I'm going to do an acid ray at you, Matthew. Are you there, or are you?
I'm where I am now.
You are where you are.
I was showing Joe a visual aid.
Well, sorry, James. It's coming at you. Range touch attack, acid ray. That's going to be, I don't know, a 21 against your touch AC.
That'll do.
You sure? Okay. Well, that's going to be, maybe max damage. 7 points of acid damage.
God.
Oh, I'm sorry. +1 for every X amount of levers. So that's going to be 8 points of acid damage.
Oh, that's awful.
Give the people what they want. James dying.
No. No, don't you cheer that.
I got emails all week. Kill James, they said. They were mostly from my parents.
It's a great story to be told.
And it was another James. It wasn't you.
I love this goddamn rat.
You're up, James.
He will take this burn damage and then turn back to the creature and just putting his hands up, do the same sort of thing and be like, "No, she told you, you fool, we're friends of Jenny Two Tails." And he looks like slightly behind him so as to draw him to turn around. And imagine it like a film, like it zooms up on him, and as he turns, she is standing 15 feet behind him, just going like this.
Wow.
Silent image.
Wow. Wow.
That's good.
Wow. Joe's gonna role play. That's awesome.
Wait, what is the image doing?
Meanwhile, you're standing in a puddle of Jenny Two Tails right there. Exactly where you're standing.
Oh,
where
is
you
that what that
found her.
was?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he doesn't know that.
You don't know that. She's unrecognizable. Was that a will save to disbelieve that illusion?
No, only if he interacts with it. If he just sees it, he just sees her. He can, you role play that however you want.
Okay. I need some time. It's Sheila's turn.
All right.
He's just looking at you.
Oh, and I'm going to...
Looking at Jenny, looking at you, looking at Jenny.
He turns around, he sees Jenny, and he's just going to slowly back away. Well, actually, that leaves us not able to help with the rats at all. So he'll slide down this corridor and just be ready to shoot if he can.
Go into the library, close the doors.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so he's looking at you, looking at the Jenny illusion, looking at you, looking at the Jenny illusion. It is Sheila's turn.
Wait, I can't help but notice we went a full round without Tiny Murder Clown acting.
Oh,
Thank you.
He's
I'm
on the
bringing that
map,
up.
On his sheet. All right, he will...
No. You see, as you come to the end of the round, Tiny Murder Clown looks at all of you and is like, "I have an idea!" And he bolts back into the library. You can just hear, "Hee." And he shuts the door behind him. Thank you for reminding me.
It was worth a shot.
Sheila!
It's a pretty unreliable companion, if you ask me.
He'll be back at some other random show.
So I think Sheila's going to cast Cure Light Wounds on himself. He's going to take an extract. He's really badly hurt. He's very badly burned.
Yeah.
And he takes that drink. Oh, nice. 9 points of healing. Yeah.
9 points of healing. All right. Did you move at all?
No, I stayed right there.
Okay. Best friend.
I can't just think about myself. I've seen his eyes. I've just stand. I've got a board and sword, and I've got to hang and bang. Goes and swings at the person in front of him. 16 on the die for a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Woo!
That is a hit.
Turn this thing around.
6 points of damage
And
against
it's
the die right in front of him.
Dead. It's one dire rat, Grant. It's one dire rat. You stand up on the third kill. All right, it is. You want to move at all? 5 foot step or anything?
No, because I want to shield Sheila, who's in desperate measures.
Okay. It is now Mrs. O'Lady's turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Mrs. O'Lady is going to step out into the hall.
Okay.
And she'll step out into the door right there. Is that okay? Can I move there?
Yeah, that's fine. No, what's his name? Tiny Murder
wait,
Clown just closed the door.
Okay, so
if you hadn't reminded me about Tiny Murder Clown, maybe I would have allowed it, but...
Alas.
That's brutal that you both took him away and locked us in the room.
I know.
That's a really rough narrative.
He's such an
move.
asshole. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's what Tiny Murder Clown would do.
I know. I agree.
That's what he does.
So I don't think I've tried this before, so I'm going to try it now. Mrs. O'Lady reaches out into your mind, the mind of the caster, and casts Deja Vu. So I put your thought processes on a temporary loop. Whatever full round standard or move actions the creature took on its first turn after I cast this spell, it must repeat that on the turn after that.
Whoa.
So
Wow,
whatever.
so
Really?
if it goes to ask about Jenny Two Tails,
It has to ask
do
about
it
that
again
next round.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that teamwork. Look at that teamwork.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
One, is that from Kobold Press?
It is from Occult Adventures.
Okay. Oh, all right. 2, do I get
Published by Paizo.
Do I get a save?
You do not.
Oh my God. Wow.
Holy shit.
I feel like this has happened before.
What has happened before will happen again.
You are ice cold.
It is written.
You know what?
I'm doing it on purpose.
I know, I know.
I'm trying to see how many groans I can get. All right, so
But you don't know what I cast.
shut up. It's the Dire Rat's turn, and they're mad. They're mad at Matthew. They're gonna take a bite. They're gonna try to take a bite. Well, the one remaining one. Natty 18 for a 19 against you, Grant.
That'll hit.
That's gonna be 2 points of damage. Everything else seems to be just fine, but now it is this creature's turn. So James casts an illusion of Jenny Two Tails behind it. It's so funny that you picked Jenny Two Tails, but I can't tell you why. He turns around and
They were in love.
He's like, my love.
Oh, bottle cap! Bottle cap!
It's the only one I have, so share it with your friends.
This is so sad. It's a Poland Spring bottle cap.
Not even. It's Hinkley Springs. It's Poland's arch nemesis. Hinkley and Poland used to be brothers until they split off.
That's right.
They had different views on purifying water.
So they were partitioned by Germany and Russia.
And Poland was a fascist.
That's
but
right.
Had different views on Vietnam. All right. He goes out, my love, and he rushes to it and goes to embrace her.
Okay.
So now do I roll a will save? The correct answer is
sure.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I'm wondering if it just fails, because, like, you would go right through
I think if I physically touch a silent image is a first level spell. You tell me. I think if I try to physically touch the silent image, if anyone knows, I think you just immediately would disbelieve it. It's not there.
And it's a DC 15 will to disbelieve if interacted with.
He goes to
So-
grab it. He's physically touching it. He realizes it's not there, and he's mad.
Okay.
And so he turns around, and he's gonna have to do this for 2 rounds.
But you don't know that.
But I don't know that. I feel like I've done this before. He is going to attack Mrs. O'Lady.
Yep.
Wait. I don't think. What?
Yeah,
You're
well, he
adding an
moves.
attack?
He moves back here.
He moves back here. He does what is essentially
A hug?
A stand. Yeah, it's a grapple.
Yeah!
That is gross. I
If I
didn't
wanted to go
roll.
up to anybody and go like this, would you allow it as a free action?
It would be a grapple if you tried to hug me, because I wouldn't allow it. But if you tried to hug the love of your life, they'd be standing there with open arms. I call bullshit. Acid Ray
do
at
whatever you
Mrs. O'Lady. 24 against touch AC
Yeah.
for 3 points of
Fuck you,
damage.
Troy. Fuck you,
3
Troy.
points of damage.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Troy.
Are you telling me?
Here's God.
Are you telling me that if you saw the love of your life and you tried to interact with her, say, I'm going to use that word just randomly, that would be worth no action?
Have you ever heard of free love?
Yes, I have.
Love is a free action.
And
Look
then
it
in
up.
that instant,
Love is a free action.
No. Love is a battlefield.
That's true
Not
as well. He got me on a technicality. That's from Kobold Press, though. The good news is he's going to do the exact same thing next round.
I want to know what love is.
It is James's.
I want you to show me.
James, it's your turn.
I'm putting an asterisk on this session.
It's 40 minutes in. We're already
horrifically
completely
awful
off the rails. And I have 19 drinks in front of me. I should. Here we go. Try and have a conversation with him right now. I can't even do anything. I have no spells.
I will delay.
Shocker. There goes raising the ticket prices next time around.
Oh, no, you know what? No, you know what? I will come out
Okay.
and shoot at him.
There we go.
'Cause it was loaded when I walked in, so even though I didn't shoot it last round, it was still loaded. All right, so I'll fire crossbow, light crossbow at this dude. God damn it! Miss, 11. Pew! Right past him.
Shocking. Sheila.
All right, Sheila has had enough of this. Sheila steps forward, takes a 5-foot step over here, and he shouts out, "This is not grouse!" And he tosses his third bomb of the day towards this rat dude.
You're going to try hit him, yes?
Trying to hit him. That is a natty 15. That is a
Nice.
that is a 20 against touch.
That is a direct hit, my friend.
Hell yeah. And natural 1. So that is 6 points of damage. Fire damage.
Fire damage, and I don't get any save where it was a direct
No
hit.
save for that,
All right,
no.
6 points of damage. Hey, 6 points of damage is 6 points of damage. Best friend.
Best friend has to stay here to protect his friends. He's gonna swing out with his +1 kukri for a fucking 4 for a 9 to hit.
Okay, well, let's see. They're pretty. No, that's a miss. Mrs. O'Lady.
Okay, Mrs. O'Lady's going to cast telekinetic projectile and be like, whoop, whoop, and throw a bit of rubble at the caster.
A bit of rubble.
Rubble.
Okay.
Or just like debris.
Okay, debris.
And I miss. And then she shall step behind the wall.
Step behind the wall. Dire Rat's turn. Comes after BF. 11. Misses.
Miss.
Yes. Nice.
The rat, the other rat turns around and says, "Oh, my love!" Goes to hug. Isn't there. And then shoots another acid ray.
Oh,
at-
no, I'm sorry. Now I get to read the rest of the spell.
Oh.
Matthew! Wow.
Because you must attack me because I was your target. And I
Okay.
am no longer, you cannot attack me.
So,
If circumstances would prevent the target from repeating the action, such as if the target is dead or the target cannot cast the same spell again, the target, you, becomes confused until the spell ends.
Holy. Wow.
I guess I got confused.
So you are now confused.
I am now confused. Now, do I roll that confusion now, or it's just that's my turn and I do it next time?
I think you now become confused, and the duration of the spell is 2 rounds. So this would be this next round. You're confused. right?
Okay.
As well.
So I lose the action because I didn't get to do it. All right, Matthew, I'm going to let that happen. It's James's turn. You're going to have a big opening here.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Oh, boy.
He'll
You can run up and hug him. It's free.
Nothing like surrounding yourself with the best and the brightest.
There's,
you guys are such dicks.
you got a bottle
I'm
cap.
a second level wizard. I take a 5-foot step. I reload the crossbow.
'Kay.
And I'll fire at the caster again.
There you go.
Get a natural 20 would be nice. It's my buddy Ben's die. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Nope. 11. Ah! Can't get
Wait,
it.
throw in your fucking bottle
I can't
cap.
get it, man.
Keep trying, Joe.
Not on a crossbow shot. It's so low to hit anyway.
We'll be in Philly in 6 months. Maybe by then you can get a hit. Sheila.
Wow, it's my turn again.
Goes by fast when everybody misses.
Yeah. You know what? I am going to cast shield on myself. I'm going to take an extract.
Okay.
And cast shield.
And what does that give you, a +2 to your AC?
Something like that.
Something of that nature. Okay. Do you
4
want
plus 4.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
Sheila's going to he's going to go back around the corner here and go join his friend Mrs. O'Lady and says, "This is a real bugger, isn't it?"
Yes.
Yes. Best friend. What do you got?
I've got to protect my friends. I've got to protect my friends. Swings out again. Natural fucking 20.
The entire stage is shaking.
He's not lying.
Benny was like, "Sir, please don't run on the stage."
I'm so sorry. I apologize to the high five.
Roll to confirm.
13 on the die for an 18 to confirm.
Yes.
That is confirmed correct.
Yes.
Just roll damage. It's a dire rat. Save your time, Joe.
Okay.
15 points of damage.
It only had 5 hit points. It's dead. It's very,
Nice,
very
dude.
dead. Way to
Well
handle
done.
yourself
Well done.
there, best friend. Mrs. O'Lady, you are crushing it. Joe, I want you to give Matthew your bottle cap.
I think, don't even get me started. That should have been way better than what you did with it. Way better.
Nah.
Is my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Mrs. O'Lady, since her target is now confused, she'll
Yes.
step out and telekinetic projectile.
Okay.
And miss.
And miss.
I think it's this physical table
Yep.
Flip it.
on these rolls.
All right. My dire rats are dead. I'm going to roll a D100 here and see what I'll be able to do. Oh, boy.
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
Fuck.
Act normally.
Oh.
I could have bet you $50 that I was going to roll act normally.
I could have bet that as well.
And I'm mad. I'm mad. You have you have put up an image of his love, which he knows or doesn't know, is dead. You have made him confused, and now he's gonna fuck you up.
By the way, who sent us these beers? Is it just from anybody? No? What is it?
Mystery beer, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I know that brewery.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Mystery Brewing Company, yeah. Interact with it. See.
Yeah. Oh, it's a free action.
Free
Oh, wow.
action.
That's a free action,
Free
so go nuts.
Wasn't until, yeah.
How about we do 2 magic missiles?
Oh, at me, right? It's got to be at me.
That's gonna be at Mrs. O'Lady.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
no.
You're standing right there.
Come on.
2 magic missiles. Ooh, that's a max damage and an almost max. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. 5, 7, 9 points of magic missile damage.
Ow!
How does your mind feel? And then he will move up to be a little more offensive, to kind of stand closer to you. It is James's turn. Rat against rat. What do you got?
You fuck. He'll do the same thing right back at him. Magic missile.
Oh! Yeah. Q Joe
I'm
getting
done rolling D20s for the night.
Q Joe getting really angry.
Yeah.
Please roll damage.
Here comes that one. Okay. That is a 1. So 2 points of damage.
0 points of damage for some reason.
Okay.
The magic missiles just boom, boom. You see them get sucked into a brooch on his chest.
Oh, no.
Everything you touch turns to poop. Everything. You know what's nice is your kids are too young to know how much of a disappointment you are. But they're getting close. Your oldest is almost at that age where she can like tell her brother, oh brother, it's only a matter of time before we're experiencing rainouts, misflights, and cancellations. Because our
train
father
late.
is a black hole of luck. I love you, Joe.
Get away from me.
Touch my hand. Touch my hand. It's a free action. It is Sheila's turn. I could just sit here and make fun of you all day.
Oh, I know you can.
Sheila, what do you got? Things are not great.
I hate. I feel like I'm spending everything that I have already.
Yeah,
but,
I'm resting immediately, by the way.
yeah.
Just to piss you off.
Mid-combat.
Mid-combat. I lay down and pull out a blanket.
Yeah.
Free action!
I just. Also, I just saw Joe and Troy backstage, and I can confirm that they can rest as a free action immediately in any circumstances. There was like music playing, people were rushing back and forth, and here's Joe and Troy.
Hashtag dad life. Skip, what do you got?
All right, so I'm going to use yet another one of my last bombs of the day. Ooh. Sheila is going to lean out from behind the corner. So like, you're going to cop one right up the date, me beauty. Date apparently means butthole, according to this spreadsheet.
How lovely.
So he's going to throw. That is 11 touch AC.
That is a miss.
All right.
Roll a D8.
2.
2. Okay, so that goes behind him.
All right. Roll a save.
I think that might be a failed the save, so some splash
great.
damage.
6 points of damage.
My God, that's I'm glad it wasn't a direct hit.
Yeah.
It is best friend's turn. Best friend, you have dispatched of these dire rats that crawled out of the anal fissure.
What
would you like to do?
I can't be the reason why my friend's full. I must attack. Charges up, but not actually charging. Just attacks. Ooh, 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Where are you? Oh, you got right up in its business.
Yeah.
That's a miss, my friend. Oh. That is a big giant.
Swift action, blessing, heal myself. 1 point of healing.
We gave
Does
explicit instructions several consecutive shows not to do this, but
I have a meeting at 9 p.m. with the president.
What is the shot?
The
What is it?
president of games.
what is this?
Fireball. It's fireball. I can smell it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That smells
Oh, nice.
delicious.
I have a family.
We haven't done anything deserving of that shot yet, Grant. Put it down.
The mystery beer is a Three Floyds Pilsner.
Oh, love me some Three Floyds.
Yeah, that's going to be good. That's good.
This I went to a show and we all got drunk. Whose turn is it? What's happening? Who's the president? Who just went? You just went,
Ronald
right?
Reagan, the actor?
The actor?
Who's the vice president?
All right,
Jerry
Mrs. O'Lady. Jane Wyman?
Mrs. O'Lady is going to step up behind best friend. You're right over there?
Making a list.
And she is going to lob.
I got to get a picture of this.
Who's naughty and nice?
Mrs. O'Lady is going to step up behind best friend and.
I'm listening.
I'll wait.
Got it. Thank you.
So she's going to step up behind best friend and lob a little stone over everyone's head.
Oh yes.
What is this?
And I'll meet. You hit a specific square as AC 5, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so a thunderstone explodes 10 feet behind. There we go. So this a deafening bang sounds. It's treated as a sonic attack.
What'd you roll total?
A 11.
11. Okay, all right. And what happens? Everyone.
No, anyone within a 10-foot radius, which is just you, my friend.
I hate you.
So fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Okay. Oh, natty 18.
Nothing happens.
Oh great.
You know what? I earned this shot.
Literally, we were using up every single consumable to fail.
It's its turn. It sees best friend. Best friend, what kind of weapon you have out right now?
Right now I have the +1 dagger.
+1 dagger, eh? All right, it is going to take a 5-foot step back.
It's confused still, right?
Oh, it is. It is confused. Thank you.
Oh, the second round.
Last round of confusion. I'll roll it right in front of you, Joe, here. Oh, that's not good. That's an 89.
Yes.
Attacks nearest creature.
What
That
the
is
fuck?
Everything comes up, Troy.
Everything comes up, Troy.
I guess I'll just have to bite you, right? Because if I cast a spell, it's going to provoke from...
That's not it. Yeah, I think you have to attack.
Best
You can
friend.
take a 5-foot stab, unless it's a touch spell. And if it's a touch spell, probably doesn't provoke.
Attack nearest creature doesn't say what tactics I have to use
Right,
to attack
yeah.
the nearest creature. So I take a 5-foot step back and I shoot...
Oh, actually, no. You were attacked anyway. So you
brace.
automatically attack your attacker on your next turn.
So yeah, it doesn't change
So
the
you doesn't
outcome.
change anything?
Okay,
Yeah.
5-foot step back, acid ray misses you.
All right.
What a waste. All right, this is a big round for you guys. I need you to pull through. Good thing we have Joe O'Brien up next.
James is... James, I don't know if it's channeling the player, but he is so angry in this room. He's alone in this room now, and he knows this rat's out here beating up his friends. And he's just like pulling out a bolt to reload his crossbow, just talking to himself. This son of a bitch rat is go and take all my spells. When he dies, I'm going to go tell him precisely what happened to his fiancée. And I'm going to leave all the details in. And he reloads his crossbow and angrily steps out into the room like... just like really, really pissed off.
It's like the movie last night. It's like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes, exactly. But that's his action because he had to reload and move. So that's all he can do.
All right. Well, you gave it your all, and I appreciate it. New round. Sheila, this combat is not great.
Man, all right. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? What is my... Okay, so Sheila is going to draw his sickle from his belt.
Okay.
And run down the hall. It's like, like shrieking madly and run up and hack at this creature.
Wow. Bold move,
19
Sheila.
to hit.
Yeah! AC 19.
Max damage, 6 points of damage.
Sheila! No, we needed that.
So you come up and crush it.
Yeah.
And he puts his hands up.
No.
He says, all right.
Who's
all
next?
right.
Who's next?
I'll tell you all his secrets.
Skunk!
I'll tell you all his secrets, whatever you want.
Whose secrets?
The Shred Man.
What? Shred Man?
The Every All.
What?
The Final Dream. But if you attack me, I will tell you nothing.
No!
And it is Best Friend's turn.
Best Friend has the +1 dagger behind his ear, ready to throw, and then rolls a diplomacy check. If you tell us what you know very nicely, perhaps I won't throw this knife in between your eyes. And then rolls the check. Let's see. All right, that's good. 17 diplomacy.
All right. If you promise not to throw that knife, I will tell you what I have heard. I have heard things. I have seen things as well. My ears can eavesdrop from far away. I've heard conversations in the dark. And reading through the books in the library, I've learned about this place, perhaps learned more than you have.
So you can read.
Yes.
You mean not like your illiterate fiancé?
How dare you, sir?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you not know that she was eviscerated? Her chest cavity broken open and her heart and
James.
soul ripped out and consumed?
James, please, a word.
What is
Sorry, Sheila.
What is he talking about?
I request that you not listen to him. He's a dumb rat.
Yes.
Not like you, who can cast spells.
Yeah, he can't do that.
Yes.
He normally casts Silent Image every battle.
Yes. No, he's sort of like a parakeet or a minor bird. Those are the only words he knows. He just says them randomly at all times. They don't mean anything.
Just throw a sheet over his head and he'll be no bother.
Yeah.
What do you know of
He'll
my
go
fiancé?
right to sleep.
What do you know of my fiancé?
We met her and we promised to teach her to read because, well, to be honest with you, we murdered her parents, Marguerite and Frederick.
Frederick and Marguerite?
Yes.
They
And we learned after we killed them that the next day was the day she was supposed to learn how to read.
Are you saying you killed my future in-laws?
No.
Dear Frederick and beautiful Marguerite.
No, they were killed treacherously by the person you hate most in the world.
Bill? William?
Yeah, William.
He's Bill to his friends, but he is no friend of mine. Are you telling me William came up here?
Yeah, William was up here and he was like, I'm going to kill your parents. And we were like, no, please don't. She's a friend of ours and we're going to teach her to read. And it did nothing to dissuade him at all. And he did it anyway.
I can't believe Frederick and Marguerite are no more. We went to a lake house, not but last week, and spoke about the big day where they were going to teach beautiful Jenny, the fairest in all the land, to read. And how Jenny and I talked, and we would just buy a home together and sit and read as far as the day was long. But thank goodness Jenny is still alive.
The worst.
To carry on Frederick and Marguerite's name.
Well, look on the bright side before you
Yes.
think about that. In-laws are the worst, am I right?
No, they were.
I have great
saints.
in-laws.
Allow me to continue, however.
What?
There was a tiny murder clown that ran into your love. But I can tell you one thing, at least at this moment, he has more important engagements during Gen Con to be here. So, you cannot engage in revenge against him. You can only heal with the four of us. I'm so sorry. And he reaches out to hug him.
No, please. That is not a free action against me.
He's not a willing
I am
participant.
an
in the hug.
unwilling target. You are telling me that not only Frederick and not only sweet Marguerite have passed. Are you telling me?
Sounds to me like you have
Shut
an
up!
unhealthy fascination with your mother-in-law.
Are you telling me that?
You know,
It's like, sweet, sweet Marguerite.
I looked at Marguerite and I saw what Jenny would one day be.
there are doctors in this hospital that can help you with that.
Can you please allow me to grieve for a moment? You say that
Please.
Frederick is
Please.
dead. What?
Grieve. Grieve along with us, for we loved Jenny deeper than even you. We loved her truly, purely, and often.
What? What is the... By the way, what is that pile of blood and guts you're standing in?
Those are cold cuts for your wedding reception. We were in the midst of preparing them when William himself threw himself upon us, killed her parents, and then hired the tiny murder clown to kill her in turn.
Curse William!
We hate him so much.
You know what? You know what? I believe you. There's something about the look in your eye that I just know. You wouldn't lie about something like this. The story just doesn't seem convoluted at all.
It's very simple.
The details are just too specific.
Yeah, there's so much specificity that
Yes,
how could that not be
Well,
true?
Jenny was headstrong. I knew she would get herself into trouble one of these days. All right, the wedding is off.
Yes, it is.
It's impossible.
It's sad for us too because we wanted to give you a gift.
Well, you could still give me a gift.
Oh. In my culture, that's very inappropriate. But I shall try to look at my character sheet and come up with something just right now.
No, I have something. Something very precious that we were saving for you. And he hands him a torch. May this light the way in the darkness that lies before you. And may its burning flame remind you evermore of the love that blazed between the two of you in life.
That was beautiful. I will cherish this torch for all time. He puts it in his pocket. Oh God, it's hot.
Wait, oh, sorry. You have to put it out before you...
I don't know how to use these. I'll put it down.
They had a very codependent relationship. Jenny didn't know how to read. He didn't know how to
I
use
didn't know how to use torches. Do I comb my hair with this? Oh God! All right, listen. Yes, my fiance and future in-laws are dead, but we should talk about what is going on here. I have information.
Okay.
We have reached an accord. I will not attack you. You will not attack me. Because I know secrets about the Shred Man, the Ever-All, the Final Dream. I will tell you. I will tell you what I know, what I have heard. But then you must let me go so that I may find a new mother-in-law.
That's his priority.
James is just like, I knew it. Just seemed the type.
Just keep an eye out after we let you go for Eric Mona. He's a bastard.
I shall. All right. Is it a deal?
Yes. We have an accord.
Who
All
is
right.
this? Who is this man you speak of?
I do not know what you know. I do not know what you have heard here in your travels. This is not my home. Perhaps when you spoke to Jenny, she told you that the warrens below this edifice collapsed and forced us to the surface. But in my time here, I have learned much. The Shred Man, the Every-All, the final dream. Evidently, he's been on Briarstone for a very long, long time. They say he was once a servant of the Briarstone Witch.
Oh, man.
And that he's also a servant of the Great Old One. The one they call Hastur.
Oh, wow.
And then he, leans in and whispers, puts the torch up to his cheek. There's his hand instead. I've heard them say in the shadows that once the Shred Man has turned his malevolent eye on a victim, he hounds her to death. Many of the patients who have passed away in their sleep were victims of this Tatter Man.
I can tell you that when we've slept in certain places in the asylum, we felt attacked. Do you think that could have any connection to the Tatterman? I don't want to meet the Tatterman. Please don't make me say hello to the Tatterman. Don't make me buy an ice cream from the Tatterman. I don't want to buy an ice cream from the Tatterman. Do you hear me?
Fast train. No, calm
I'm
yourself.
so sorry.
All of a sudden in the distance you hear,
Let's say, hypothetically, that more than one of us has dreamed of a man with a tattered face.
Yes.
What would that mean for us?
that you are marked, that he knows you, and if you yet still live, he is waiting. Waiting for the right moment to take you down and sacrifice you in Hastur's name.
Oh my god. Pass?
That's up to him.
What if we were to defeat the Tatterman?
Jesus Christ, I'm so scared.
I know,
I'm so scared.
Cannot be done. Impossible. I've heard whispers of those who have tried. They have tried and failed. You've seen the bodies here. You are not safe when you are awake. You are not safe when you sleep. The Tatterman chooses when to find his victims. He will get you when he is ready.
Does he come physically to this plane? Does he only exist elsewhere, in the plane of the mind?
He walks within the planes.
Through them?
Through them, over them, under them. In them.
Nailed it.
Well,
Can he be... Can he be... Can he be...
I'm not saying anything now.
I'm sorry.
if your people, the people that lived under this place before the terrible thing happened, have
Yes.
been able to avoid the Tatterman, how do you evade his power?
I stay up here. I learn what I can and I sneak back into the fissures. Though our warrens are gone, we must carve out new lands. I'm only using this place as a temporary home. Now that I know that Jenny is no more, and Frederick, and sweet, sweet Marguerite.
Oh, yeah. Busted.
I will return below ground, per our deal, and carve out a new warren.
Well, are the Warrens, are they safe now that they've been sapped?
I do not know.
One guy gets that.
Yes, one person from Tampa Bay
Yeah.
enjoyed that Warren sap joke.
Do you know of a man?
That wasn't a joke.
It wasn't a joke. I really did want to know.
Go on.
Just happens to be a guy named Warren Sapp, but I thought I'd do a twofer.
Moving on. What do you know of a man named Ulva Zandalus?
Oh, Alvis Andalus, I've heard of him. I think he's in cahoots. Yes, he's in cahoots with this Tatterman. Oh, yes. They are best friends.
Does the Tatterman recruit agents, as it were? People to work for him on this plane?
Yes. Oh, yes, I've heard that as well. Yes.
Can we do a sense motive on any of this?
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
20. 5.
Natural 1.
Mrs. O'Lady, you get the sense that he will say yes to whatever you ask him because he doesn't want to look stupid. But he's not lying about what he's heard. It's just if he doesn't know the answer, he's embellishing because he wants to look smart.
Can he actually read?
Yes. We put a book in front of him.
Yeah.
Read it!
Yes. Let me get that torch and the book burns. Is that how you do it?
You
Yes.
You seem to be an uncommonly smart and intelligent creature.
Thank you. I hear things. I'm smart. I'm not dumb like everyone
everybody
says.
You're smart. I hope your first child would be a masculine child.
It won't now because my fiance is dead.
You are but young. I am old. Are you absolutely certain this Zandalus is working for the Tattered Man? The most, they say, as a student myself, they say the mark of intelligence is to know what you know and know what you do not.
At that, he sort of stands back. I mean, that's what I heard.
From whom?
Just the whispers in the darkness. They may not all be true, but if there's the mark of intelligence to be precise, perhaps not. But you should still be wary. This is Andalus and his followers. They are dangerous. And they roam about these halls. These very halls that you are in now. But listen, I must go. If William is nearby, I do not want to see him. After he murdered
I owe
my
him
fiancée.
money.
I owe William $5. Not to mention his murder of my fiancée. It would just be awkward
And your true love.
if I had to see him.
In one day.
You don't want to run into someone you owe money to who also killed your fiancée.
No.
So I'm gonna go. And he goes,
Hold on.
no, what? He's hanging on to one of the warrens. Speaks up. What?
The
We need to move this along.
fissures through which these rats are pouring.
Yes.
Could you speak to them on our behalf? Could you tell them to give us safe passage to the north as we seek to fight this Zandalus and his followers? Is there any way you could tell them we are allies?
Yes. Yes, I can do this for you. If I give you the mark, and you should run afoul of any other of our tribe, they will know that you are cool.
So what is it, a tattoo or something?
Now, are you ready?
Yes.
He just shits in his hand and throws it.
So many ways that could have gone. So many ways.
And you too, young man.
You must.
Could you put
friend,
it
you
on my
must smear
feet?
the shit on
All
your
right,
face.
good luck. And he goes away. Throws shit at everybody and runs away. Yes.
I like how he was a rat caster that suddenly became a monkey.
That's what he looked like. There he is. Hey. Where's my
Did we
mother?
ever get his name? Did I miss that?
Oh. Sorry, he pops back up.
Fog of War.
My name was Ratch Mamby.
Ratch Mandy.
Ratch Mamby, how dare you? Ratch Mamby. Goodbye. I am no longer part of this adventure.
I know that spell.
Well, now that we are marked, we are safe to pursue our course to the north.
I actually could do with a bit of rest.
I'm utterly exhausted and
I am
horribly injured. I'm bleeding.
Yeah, me too.
I need the help of Winter and her medics.
So we go back and rest and return to the spot immediately.
Yes.
Ah.
We have no nightmares.
But in that rest,
No.
best friend doesn't feel so good.
By the way, I think you're doing. Oh wait, this is the new one.
This
you
is
did
the
the
new
last one wrong.
I did. I didn't do this one wrong.
Okay.
Because the frequency is once per day. You wake up and you're feeling just a little shitty.
Oh.
You take 3 points of dex damage.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Are my other damages gone? That should be gone.
Yes, we'll say you rested away the other ones. 3 points of dex damage and only 2 points of con damage.
Holy shit.
And you know what? Roll another fortitude save.
3 dex,
on.
2 con.
Would you like
buddy.
a bottle cap, my friend?
Ooh.
Really,
Might
Joe?
be a good time for that.
Joe, that's so sweet. I love you, buddy.
Hey, man. These are important saves.
Hug it out, guys. Show me that smile again.
Show me that smile.
Don't waste another. Okay.
I fucked that up.
So close.
I fucked that up. That would have been
It's
awesome.
all about timing.
I totally fucked that up.
Grant, roll 2 d20s, take the best.
Skid, could I grab one of your Norse
Yeah.
Foundry GCP die to roll with my own?
Blood of our enemies
Anybody
red,
get any
still on
official?
sale. There's more available.
All right, so we have the Mei Shun. Oh, well, I won't spoilers.
Just roll it.
okay.
Like a beauty.
A natural 20 on the green and an 18 on the Norse Foundry.
All right, that's 1 save towards the cure.
Okay,
Not all the saves towards the cure.
fine.
You 3 points of dex damage, 2 points of con. You have 1 save towards a cure that needs 2. What are you thinking about doing? You want to go back to right where you were? Look at there you are.
Yeah,
Can
so
Winter
I'm-
help us with any healing?
Yeah, they have channel positive in there. We can just get boosted up.
Winter's like, yes, normally I would, but I just don't feel like it.
No. Before you rest, I have all of my cure lights, and I have 3 more fervor. So you're
okay,
good.
so we're
You're
good.
You're good.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Imagine you're back to full with what best friend has, and because you slept in the chapel, you are not plagued by these living nightmares.
Can I do a knowledge check about the Tatterman?
Yeah, sure.
Sing us a song, you're the Tatterman. Sing us a song tonight.
All right.
All right. What knowledge?
It's hard
would that
not
be?
to stop.
Yeah.
The Tatterman?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I'm asking what knowledge to roll.
There's no there's no occultism in first edition, so maybe a history. I would say even plain.
Arcana?
Yeah, it'd be a harder DC on Arcana, but
Would knowledge Tatterman
I'm talking to Matthew Grant.
22 history.
Never heard of him.
Wow.
Right.
You can ask about Hastur, though.
I think Hastur in real life is like is a Mesopotamian deity, like a real Mesopotamian deity that was worshipped back in the like Sumerian or Babylonian.
I have an
Babylonian
uncle that
period.
worships Hastur.
Yeah.
What
But it's like a ram. It's like a ram god.
It's really
or
weird at
something,
family
right?
reunions.
Right?
What knowledge on Hastur?
Knowledge. Which one do you want to roll?
History
All right.
or
Roll.
Arcana?
No, planes would be best. And
I
make
can
up
do-
good
I can do-
plane-
I can do planes.
Do planes. Give
What
me
is this
planes.
on?
Hastur.
Hastur.
23.
23. You just know of other names in which Hastur has gone by. the unspeakable one.
Oh no.
Him who is not to be named, also known as Asatur, Zastur, Kaiwan, or the King in Yellow.
Oh no!
No!
Just got legit chills.
Yeah.
It's so scary, dude.
Yeah.
God.
He just worships the King in Yellow. Sure, everything will be fine for the next 6 books.
Okay.
All right.
You're back in this L-shaped hallway. You already went down this way. You found those creatures which were known as pickled punks, which was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I love a good plosive. Then you found those 2 dead doctors that looked like maybe they had been smashed over the head. You're not quite sure. You went into this dilapidated room with the fissures, fought the dire rats, and Ratch Mamby, found out their whole situation. There are 2 doors, one to your left, one to your right, and another one up ahead. What do you do?
Sheila, I leave it to you. Which way do we go?
I'm still taking a methodical tack. This is, after all, I didn't come here to fuck spiders.
This guy
Gets it. This guy gets it.
He gets it.
He gets it.
I don't get it.
I was told by Nicole Ashley. God damn it! Someone in Seattle told me that that's a big Australian thing that they say. Is I didn't come here to fuck spiders, and it means something. I don't know. So I'm gonna open this door to the left.
Open the door to the left. Show me fuck spiders. You open
It
this
was
door.
Ashley. It was one of the dozens of Ashleys that we have in our fan base.
You see a door. You see a room. It looks like a ruined lounge. The ceiling of this room has collapsed. It looks like the collapse has crushed a table and a well-worn couch. It kind of looks like a teacher's lounge or a doctor's lounge in this case. Maybe the doctors would use this to take a break from their research, relax for a bit. But the ceiling has destroyed most of the furnishings in here. You don't see any creatures.
I'm gonna do a quick perception check, just searching the room. 11.
11, yeah, you don't really see anything.
All right, open the door to the right.
Open the door to the right, and let's show them what they win. Another little room here.
No!
We are plagued by desks everywhere. They've taken over this place.
What is this, an Office Depot?
I know. It looks like a law office. It's just like a big conference room and a bunch of smaller offices with desks.
I know, totally.
This
like a startup.
Would
The
look
poor
like
summer associates have to share this office.
That's the interns.
this would look like a typical physician's office if it weren't for the preponderance of grotesque anatomical sketches scattered about the room, mostly depicting human and brain deformities.
Yeah, can I ask a question?
No.
I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Okay.
You seem to make some like extra mention of that the horn-like tumor we saw back. Can I roll some sort of check on that to see if I recognize it?
Let me give you a little more flavor and then see if you want to ask a deeper question.
All right.
Because in this room,
Go on.
There is a display case with a couple of those jars with fluid in them that look like they have been broken, and a bunch of empty spots where those things once were. So,
Are they labeled?
yeah,
What do the labels say?
really gross stuff in Latin.
It's my worst language to read gross stuff in.
Yes.
Can I do a check to see like what these are and maybe why that particular one is no longer might have been attracted to the punks?
Yes. Yeah. And everybody roll a perception check too.
9.
9.
19 perception.
There it is.
And what other check should I roll?
Knowledge.
Dungeoneering, Arcana, History, Planes.
History. Go with history. Yeah.
21.
21. All right. So you're looking at this and you just think, okay, maybe this doctor was really focused on figuring out how physical ailments were connected to mental ailments, because everything seems to be, having to do with the brain, the head, the spinal cord's connection to the brain and whatnot. So whoever's office this was, it looks like it was one doctor. This was his or her focus. As you're doing the perception, you see that there's this like gross slime trail leading from the display case out the door. And if you take a peek around, you see that that slime trail leads all the way back into the room where you fought the pickled punks. So the only connection you can make with your vast intelligence as an old lady, as a Mrs. Old Lady,
Thank you.
is that these fetuses with hydrocephalus came to life somehow. Obviously, a lot of strange things have been happening here. Maybe whatever has brought all these other creatures in, they came to life and they started trying to free their friends. And they brought them over to that closet to build a society. And that little tumor that was thrown at Skid on a different shelf, maybe it was ostracized from their weird little society.
This is so fucked up.
Awful.
This is so fucked up.
Gross.
Gross indeed.
All right.
That's all. I mean, that you're deducing this now that you fought the pickled punks and you see the slime trail goes back and forth like one at a time. They were taking their family back.
Oh my God.
Maybe the doctor that did the studying is that desiccated body in the closet. I'll teach you for studying us.
Oh my God.
Doctor.
Well, I'd like to leave here and move on.
The high five?
No. This is great.
The high five is lovely.
I would like to move on to this northern room, which I feel like we're not only seeing a portion of right now.
Well, what's funny is as you get closer to that northern room, you see a placard outside the door that says Dr. Eliage Losandro,
Oh no, that's who.
administrator.
That's who Winter came to talk to.
That is who Winter spoke with. She seemed like a capable administrator. Flashback. But I did not get to speak with her long.
Eliage.
Yeah, that guy liked it. That's a good flashback.
This is the administrator's room.
Can I do a perception at the door? 20.
20. Nothing.
Check for traps.
Yeah.
16.
Nothing.
All yours.
No traps. None at all.
As far as you know.
Mrs. O'Lady, we have to open this door. I'll be the one to open it. I've taken the slings and arrows of our enemies before. Please. And then opens the
James is
door.
going to cast Mage Armor before he opens the door.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Shield also.
Oh, I can bless everyone.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, I have that wand, so 3 charges of bless go off too.
Yeah, it's just one charge.
All right.
So, everybody's
And that lasts,
blessed.
1 minute?
Yes.
All right, so everybody gets what, a +1 to
Hit.
hit? Okay.
Open that door quick.
Open that door quick, and you open. Who opens the door?
Best friend.
Okay. Oh boy, what a room you're about to see.
Oh boy.
More desks!
Oh, what is that? What the fuck is that thing?
Oh, God.
Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Yellow fog, soundlessly royal.
No fucking way.
Against the cathedral-like windows of this opulent 2-story office.
Oh, God.
The ground floor, the one in which you're on, features overstuffed furnishings, elegant side tables, and an altar-like desk of dark marble. No, not marble. You see a delicate spiral staircase and balcony of dark iron rising up to a lofty library overhead. Both floors' fixtures frame the lake of blood spread across the floor's center.
Oh my God.
No.
This office, if it was, obviously, the office of Administrator Elias Losandro, combines the features of a psychologist's office, a psycho's office, a psychologist's office, and a queen's lounge. Everything is very overly opulent. You think whatever benefactors the asylum had, no expense was spared furnishing the administrator's room.
It's the Devil Wears Prada. All right, I got some like this. Thank you.
All the Made in Manhattan fans really like that one. While the furnishings and books in the administrator's personal library appear to be impressive, at first glance there doesn't appear to be anything especially remarkable here, except for the pool of blood in the center of the room. But rising up from that pool of blood
This is horrifying.
is a murky, multicolored, mostly yellow fog. And as you're standing there, best friend, at the door, and you see that fog kind of moving about, it appears that there's a figure possibly kneeling on the ground in the middle of the pool of the blood, surrounded by fog.
Who are you? Are you an adherent to Zastor? Are you a worshipper of the King in Yellow? If so, while we will entreat with you, if our conversations lead to nothing, we are prepared to battle you. So answer me now. Do you want to speak or do you want to battle?
What an intimidating war cry.
I'm
Any enemy
scared,
would be
God
shaking
damn
in
it.
their boots.
The fog just keeps moving, and you see eventually what looks like a face of this person or creature. It doesn't even appear to look at you. No response.
Please, let me approach this creature. I've been lifted up by the power of Sheila's firebombs. I've been lifted up by the knowledge of James's.
Whatever James does.
He's a filthy rat. I don't care about him. And Mrs. O'Lady's kind countenance and...
That's all I have, a kind countenance.
No. You also throw...
That's better than what James had.
That's true.
You also throw books of Scientology against our foes.
You want to go up to it.
I'm going to go
Does
right
anyone else want to move into the room or give backup to best friend here? just in
Sheila
case things are
will
weird?
move into the room and stay about 10 feet behind best friend.
Okay.
I will
Miss-
walk into the room behind Sheila and just keep walking in.
Okay.
Mrs. O'Lady will also walk into the room.
We'll also walk into the room. Best friend, you walk up to it, and as you walk up, you have to like pierce through this pea soup fog to get right up next to this person, and you do see it is a person that is kneeling on the ground. It looks like this.
Oh, it's in fog of war.
Its mouth just... Oh.
Come on, man.
Move it a little
Its
bit.
mouth,
There you
can you see that?
go. Yeah, that's perfect.
Its mouth just
Leave it right
open
there.
like...
Awful.
With this endless multicolored fog coming out of it. I need you to roll a will save,
Oh.
Grant.
My God. Okay, here we go.
Come on, dude.
Natural 2. So an 8.
Ray,
Ray?
I just thought of the most innocent thing I could. Something from my past.
What did you do, Ray?
What's the total?
8.
So you see best friend walk through the fog, and just as it looks like he's getting lost in it, you just see him collapse to the floor.
Oh, God, no.
And as he collapses to the floor, if this was a movie, everything would go black. And you would just hear clang, clang, clang. And then slowly the lights would come up on a young best friend uncovering his ears as a visiting lord plunges a now flattened and shaped iron ingot into the rainwater barrel adjacent to the forge's great black anvil. He looks at best friend. That's how malleable iron becomes if the forge is hot enough. With the right tools, we may harness the power of the forge to impose our will. You, young best friend, shiver at the visiting lord's words. Tentative gray eyes dart up from a malnourished skull. Your hair, best friend, looks like it's falling out in clumps, and your eyes can't quite make contact with the yellow pools sunken deep in the skull of the visiting lord. He continues, he says, I suppose you mustn't know the slightest about imposing your will, though. Regrettable for you. But there is good news. The Lady of Graves has spoken to me, and I am to impart unto you an indelible gift. Embrace it. Just then, the visiting lord slams his greaves into the back of your skull with vicious ferocity. You squeal in pain, sobbing as tears intermingle with fresh blood from your now fractured skull. Simultaneously, the visiting lord places his boot upon the small of your back and pulls a brand from the forge. I'll never forget this boy. Neither will you, should the Mother of Souls see fit to send you back. Flesh crackles audibly like so much bacon upon a skillet as a wicked spiral-shaped brand plunges into young best friend's upper back in between his bony shoulders, and his vision fades to gray. Roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah! Nice!
We're having fun. You guys having fun?
Wait, I think.
Oh.
Wait, what? Fireball.
Yeah. Flashback fireball.
Flashback fireball.
Yeah.
Best
Roll
friend.
reflex save for half damage.
Woo!
You earned it. Let's see what everybody got here. Sheila.
8.
8. Best friend.
0.
0. That'll be a 1, but you are asleep. Mrs. O'Lady.
11.
11 for Mrs. O. This guy's dead. James.
10.
10. As it were. Round 1. Mrs. O'Lady, you see best friend steps into that fog and just collapses and hits the floor.
It's my turn?
Yes. No, I'm just talking to you like we're old friends.
As if.
It's just silly,
Imagine, if
Matthew.
you will.
We all rolled that badly? I was still recovering from the
man.
fireball.
Garbage.
All right. Can I do a knowledge check on the figure in the blood and fog?
Sure.
what is
It's
going on?
tough to see, man. It's going to be a really tough check. You know that, like, you can't. Every time you think you have it in your sights, the fog roils against it. Like you got to get up there.
All right, let me refine. I want to know what happened to best friend.
Okay, perception check.
Perception. 20.
20. You saw best friend walk in. You didn't see him take any physical action. You didn't see the creature in the fog take any physical action. You saw him walk in and collapse.
Okay. I'm going to hold my breath,
Okay.
cover my mouth with a rag, and walk up to best friend and rouse him.
Okay.
I say, "Wake up! What are you doing sleeping at a time like this?"
Roll a will save.
19.
You fall asleep too. No. All right. So you step right up behind him there,
I mean, I have to touch
Yep.
him to rouse him.
and you shake him.
Shut up.
Tried to arouse my friend. Leave me alone.
It just.
Said rouse, not arouse.
Must.
It is a free action, yeah.
Must.
True. Yeah.
That's right, it's a love check. The sun's still out. Must not make all the jokes in my head. Fight it, Troy. Your son may watch these videos someday.
Never will.
It's so hard.
You won't care. Oh, no.
Wait,
no.
that makes it hard too. All right, sorry. I can't help it. All right, he wakes up.
Wow.
Wow, all right.
You wake up, but you feel awful.
Prone?
Prone. No, he lifts you off the ground.
You were sleeping standing
There
up.
are plenty of spells in this game that put people.
Yeah, no, you collapse to the ground. That's your.
That's my turn.
Yes, that's your standard action. We'll say, James, you're up.
Okay, are you suggesting that there's a chance I could get a better knowledge check if I was closer? Like if I step up next to it, it's a better...
If you step up next to it, if you're right next to it, you'll be able to see it. You'll have a better range of vision to be able to try and figure out what's happening.
Is it partially concealed right now?
Oh,
because
yeah,
of the
yeah.
fog? Okay.
And when you're far, in terms of Pathfinder terms, it's 50% miss chance if you're trying to attack it.
it's
20% if you're up close. So if you get in that 20% range right next to it, James, then you could maybe be not have to roll against such a high DC.
Okay, he's fascinated by this. This creature seems like a key to unlocking something, and hitting it with a crossbow bolt's not going to do anything. So I wonder if... could you look at that list for me and tell me if this creature is any of those things?
Can you bring that list back up?
Oh dear. So basically, the bonded object that's around his neck is specifically to identify creatures of the Elder Mythos. Gives them bonus to knowledge checks and defenses against them and stuff like that. But it's very specific creatures.
This
I have
is
no
very
idea
cool.
what this
We
is.
talked about this at character creation. I was like, all right. Oh, well, yeah, that's in there. Oh, yeah, that one's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to see that one for sure.
Is it any of those things?
The Glass
or-
Cannon Live, the only live podcast where you can watch people read lists.
No.
Okay. All right. He's going to step up. Fuck it. He's going to step up and try to identify this thing. Now,
First, I need you to roll a will save.
Okay.
Fail.
Hold on. Identifying
Fail.
is a
Fail.
free action.
Fail.
Could that happen
Fail.
before the will save?
No. Damn it. It's not. You're not trying to hug it.
It's time to open the box. This is from my buddy Jack from GCP Nation who gave me this. It just is a brown bag that says "Open when you absolutely need a bit of luck."
Whoa.
So
you do
I think
right now.
This is a good enough time for that. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. It's a beautiful die roller and a
Ooh.
fucking flask, dude.
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh my God, the flask is beautiful art on it. It says the blubbering humdingers, potions for magic persons. Get lucky tonight.
Is it empty or is it full?
Oh, it's full of booze.
Oh, wow.
Take a sip
So
and
I'm gonna
roll
take a sip
roll a will
and,
save.
roll 2d20 since I have a bit of luck.
But you don't get a bit of luck from a.
Will save!
I can't help but notice this is a Felix Felicis potion.
Yes.
From the Harry Potter universe, and your dice roller is marked with the symbol of the Deathly Hallows.
Oh, wow.
You're a visionary! Here we go. Let's get that will save, James! Ooh, 15? It's a tweener. It's a tweener!
You're all right.
Jack!
Nah. It's a lot more fun if he fails. All right, so you're up there. Roll your knowledge check.
Planes?
Yeah, planes would be best.
Okay, come on, James. Let's get this again. Jack! Yeah, buddy! All right, here we go. Knowledge planes. Fart.
You didn't take a shot before that one.
Yeah, 14 on knowledge planes.
Okay, that's enough to let you know
One piece.
one piece of information. This is a creature known as, I say creature, and that's not really the right word because
Entity? Entity?
entity is closer. This looks like it was a normal functioning human being, but something happened to it. And the something that happened to it transformed it, at least for the moment, into something known as an onerogen. It is normally a creature that is like a gateway between this world and another.
The gatekeeper.
The fog coming out of its mouth seems to be have something to do with the connection between the two worlds, but there's something about this one that's a little off, like maybe it's malfunctioning.
I just looked up the word onerogen, not in Pathfinder terms.
Okay.
And it comes from the Greek root dream and to create.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what happens when you wake up at 5:30 to write plays.
Googling.
Google it.
I do it often.
What do you want to do, Joe? What are you thinking, buddy? Talk to me.
I don't know. He's just going to. I mean, he's like transfixed by this thing. It's a gateway to another plane. He would love this. He would
Do you
love to
share
go,
this
but-
information?
Oh yeah. He says it. It could be a gateway, probably somewhere horribly awful. But it seems like something's off with this one. I don't know if it would be safe. I would certainly love to get away from all these desks. Looking around. Should I take this portal? God. I don't know.
You're right up next to it.
He's
dude.
going to reach out and... Wait, did you touch it or did you just walk up to it?
He just walked up and immediately collapsed.
He's going to touch it. He's going to touch it and see if there's any effect.
Oh boy.
You just touch it, and in that moment,
It's okay, it's me, James.
it's like it's just me and Jimmy.
We're cool with the rats.
Show him my tat.
You just touch it, and you're like, your head goes back, and for a moment, the rest of you in the room just see like mist sputtering out of James' mouth, like it's traveling through this onerogen through James, but it's like. And in that moment, James, you find yourself
Thank you.
strangely yet again.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
Oh my God. The sun's still out.
That's more fireball. That's...
Must act. You find yourself strangely in another library. This time, it's this like huge open space that defies logic in many ways. Think like Grand Central Terminal, but instead of just that wide open space with the big board, just endlessly high shelves full of books and tall Gothic windows letting in random shafts of colored light.
Question.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Are there angry Long Island commuters there?
Roll a perception check. It's not your dream.
That's not my dream.
Above you, James, you see a round tower extending from the center of this chamber, and it just keeps winding up as far as you can make out. You can't even see the top. Each level looks like it's packed with column after column of books packed tightly together, and you're just alone in this cavernous place. But as you're looking up at this tower, somewhere far up above, you see a glowing light surrounding a small section of these archives. Perhaps there's a sconce there, or maybe someone roaming the stacks with a candlelight. You're not 100% sure.
Or a torch.
Or a torch. It looks like the only way to get up, though, is it's not like there's that staircase, but to get up there, it's this series of perilous ladders that climb the side of the tower. But you do it. You start ascending. After taking a few steps, you look down. It looks like a mile to the floor, and so you're really like clutching to the ladder as you climb up, up, up. You tell yourself, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Finally, you get up there, and just as you do, the glow fades. And you see now that it was surrounding a single book. You walk up to the book. The spine looks worn. Looks like it's falling apart. And then in plain yellow letters, block letters on red fabric, it's printed, The Life and Death of Atticus Grimm by James Netherford. And when you see the name James Netherford, it strikes you to the core. Just as that name seems to call to you from beyond your obscured memory, and it hits you, that this must be you. You are James Netherford, but what were you? A scholar? A researcher? A biographer? This is what's going through your head. You go to draw the book from the shelf and you get the sense that it hasn't been touched in centuries. Then you stop for a moment as you have the distinct feeling that you're being watched. You turn around and 2 levels above you, you see shadows start to form of a creature that is clearly not human. And then the shadows turn into a visceral creature. The lower part of its body has no discernible legs as this blocky mass just sits square on the ground. Its torso sprouts many arms that appear folded in front of it, while a perfectly round head is perched atop its slowly swaying neck. The length of an arm. Are you trying to kill us?
God, so many shots.
So this weird head on like a stalk is like swaying back and forth looking at you, and the creature says something menacing to you in an unknown alien tongue. Do you have a drop like that?
I do, yeah, somewhere.
The drop is called skid.
What?
You speak languages that don't exist very well.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Listen to
what I say
Ruins
about
of
your-
Aslan, the Raiders of the Lost Continent. Yeah.
Do you have it?
I don't see it right now, but
Well, it doesn't matter because you hear that voice, that this alien language, and the book. Oh, there was it. The book flies from your hands towards the creature.
No, come on,
And then you're
man.
just like, whoop! And you're back in this room with this woman that you just
damn it.
touched. What do you do?
oh, and nothing else.
Nothing else happened.
Oh,
You
well,
just
that would be the end of my
experienced that
actions.
dream.
You reaching out and like touching someone, that's a standard action. So that'll end my turn.
Bottle cap. Bottle cap.
I'd like to voluntarily end my turn.
Bottle cap. Bottle cap.
The problem was-
Bottle cap.
You didn't do it lovingly. If you did it lovingly, you've been fine.
Yeah, that is true. I was like, I hate you.
You're standing right there, and this creature just with the mist coming out.
But otherwise unaffected. I mean, this creature seems to me to be the key to some very important knowledge.
Right, but unfortunately, you spent your turn. I got it. Get out of here. Don't touch me.
I've been waiting for that for about an hour and 15 minutes.
Anybody from Indianapolis?
It added a sense of unease to the proceedings.
Yeah.
This creature that you touch, after you lift your hand away from it and like come back into this, the realm, the present realm, it just, as it's standing there with its mouth wide open, its arms just come up absentmindedly and just go, "Abba! Abba!" and slam at 2 of you.
Oh, come on, man.
Who's right next to it? Oh, that's going to be Mrs. O'Lady.
I'm not
Excuse me, James and best friend.
You
when
watch your mouth when you're talking to me.
But when I touched it, it was corporeal. It had.
Yeah, it was
like,
definitely
okay.
corporeal. A 12 against James misses, yeah?
Yes.
And then a 13 against best friend misses. So it's just like,
Well, it's -4.
Cha.
It's -4 against best friend. Because
Why?
he's prone, right?
Oh. Best friend 13 -4 to your AC.
Exactly a hit. Hey, Joe. Go
Thanks for
fuck
bringing that up,
yourself.
Joe.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Great job, Joe.
I love you guys.
Boo, Joe sucks.
Love you
Don't
guys.
stress. It was only 4 points of damage. You're fine.
You're fine.
That's what this creature does. It is Sheila's turn. Sheila, you see things now happening. When Mrs. O'Lady came up, she saw best friend collapse to the ground. James walks in there. You didn't see anything, but now you hear like, oh.
So I see them like unconscious, but like crying out as if in a dream as they're asleep. Wow. All right.
I made my 20% mischance, by the way.
Okay, so he's going to. All right, best friend is over there. Okay, so he's going to run up to Mrs. O'Lady and try to arouse her. Rouse her.
I'm awake.
Whoa.
Wait, I never fell asleep.
Oh, rouse her.
Oh, you're okay. All right. Well,
I succeeded at my will save.
okay. So wait, who's asleep?
Nobody.
Nobody. Okay. So would a spellcraft, knowledge, arcana, or knowledge nature check reveal anything?
You got to get right up next to it.
Then I do. I get right up next to it.
Go ahead and roll a will save.
All right. 3.
Dum bum bum. Sheila falls down, and Sheila, all of a sudden, your eyes open, and you see a wooden spoon in your hand. And you look around, and you're in an empty room, very small room, and you feel compelled to take that spoon and just start scraping at a little place near where the floor meets the wall. You're scraping, and then you start scraping away at saltpeter that you find stuck to the walls down the bottom. You're just scraping away. And now that you're in your body, you're scraping away as quietly as you can manage, looking over your shoulder. You don't know why, but you feel like someone might be watching you or might find you at any minute, so you're scraping. Scrape. You then take all the scrapings and you grind them together with some unseen substance using this spoon and looks like a prisoner's bowl. It's like a crude mortar and pestle. You just pestle rather. Then you tear a square of rough fabric from the rags draping your gaunt body and carefully dollop the strange compound into it. You then twist it closed and just wait. You don't know what you're waiting for, but time passes. And then eventually you see flickering lights and shadows on the walls up ahead of your cell. You're in a jail cell. And then the cell door opens and a guard enters, a bucket of gruel in one hand and a guttering torch in the other, perhaps the very torch you gave to Ratch Mamby. He says, "Feeding time, wretch!" Seizing the moment, you toss the bag directly at the flaming torch. It explodes. Yes! And the guard screams, "Ah!" as he catches fire. You then edge along the wall of the cell, careful to avoid the dying spasms of the burning guard. And like an animal, you dart out the open door and into the darkness of the catacombs beyond.
Oh, badass. Sorry. It's really good.
Sheila is collapsed on the ground. It is best friend's turn. Best friend, you have been woken up by Mrs. O'Lady, but you are prone and just took a wallop from whatever this creature is.
My friends have all tried so hard to be alive in this place. I can't let you take them. I can't let those yellow eyes take what was mine again.
And he swings out to attack. Natural 2.
Damn it, Grant.
It's cool. It's really bad, Grant. Really
There
bad.
went the kamikaze.
Let's everybody do our kamikaze shots, by the way.
dear.
That's not...
It's been nice to know you all.
The train has left the station.
I have a meeting at 9. Mrs. O'Lady, you're up.
Hang on.
That was, at the least, a double shot.
It was delicious.
Kamikaze.
Mrs. O, what do you got?
Okay.
We don't get out a lot anymore.
No.
I'm a little impaired.
Hang in there, man.
Mrs. O'Lady has seen
Matthew, you're so good.
Please note that Joe tried to arouse Matthew, which is a free action. Mrs. O'Lady, what do you want to do?
Mrs. O'Lady has seen what perhaps she identifies as the oracular visions of people touching creatures they shouldn't touch. And will take a step, a 5-foot step, you might say, this way.
Okay.
And she shall reach out to grab the creature and try to rouse the creature from its incapacitation.
Okay.
Incapacity? Incapacitation?
You shake it.
Incapacity.
You try to arouse.
Reverie. We could use the word reverie.
Sure.
Shake her from her reverie.
It does nothing, Mrs. O'Lady. does nothing.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. James, you're up.
It's like wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
I'm sure it can be killed. We must break this connection. There's no safe passage here.
He's going to take a 5-foot step.
Wait,
and take best friend with him.
when I shook the person, what happened? Did they just react?
No, it was just like
Sorry, I was wearing my sunglasses. I didn't see that.
a second ago.
They're Grant's
I think I just peed
demonstrating now.
my pants.
Got it.
A second ago, it was like just mindlessly smashing at them, but you shook it. It was just like Weekend at Bernie's.
Keep your distance if you can.
James, you're up.
He's going to fire off a magic missile on the creature and see if it does anything.
We are trying to. I guess it's not help us, it did attack us, but mostly it seems like not within its right mind. Like, are we just going to kill this thing?
Well, we tried talking to it. It was
It's a conduit.
It tried talking. It was unresponsive. We tried touching it. It gave us visions, but had no. And I got in my ID check that it was a gateway, but it's broken. Something's wrong with it. It's
Joe,
not operating properly.
Just like 12 hours ago, you were broken and unresponsive. I tried to shake you and you didn't do anything. I didn't try to kill you.
Well, maybe you should have, Matthew.
The show would have been a lot better if you did. All right. I'm rolling damage.
Okay.
It's a 3. 3 points of force damage. Woo! Best roll of the night for old Joe O'Brien.
Fired up about force damage. You hit it with the force, and it just crumbles to the ground.
Oh! What? Joe, you're a genius.
Or an idiot.
Or a monster.
It crumbles to the ground, and you know that, if it was going to act again, it would have done so right now. You are out of combat. It is just slumped over. What? And not breathing.
Can I do, now that I'm up close, can I do some sort of knowledge check?
I'm going to take this shot for that.
The fog.
Fireball, baby.
All right.
Tell my wife I love her.
Tell my wife I'm married.
I'm flattered, but I'm married.
Sorry, honey, I'm married.
Just FYI.
I'm married to you.
I'm married.
Honey,
We have a child. All right, so the mist dissipates after James murders this poor creature. It's just sitting there, and the thing is, it's still on its knees. It's just like,
I think. Oh, come on with this.
Come on.
a long, long time ago, I can still remember. That music plays, and the camera goes.
Make me smile.
Yeah, that's what you.
What did the camera do?
It just went like, oh, come on.
Take your,
All right, you know what?
glasses off. Take
Skid.
it. Yes.
We're going long.
Oh.
We're going long.
We have to. We have to.
Going long. We're going long. So gird your loins, cause we're going long. We're going long. We're going long. So gird your loins, cause we're going long.
Yeah, Nick. To our boy Nick.
Guys,
Lowe.
you only do a live show in Indy twice this week. As the old saying goes. So let's go a little, not unlike Grant, a little long.
It's a compliment, man.
Just a little. Just,
Yeah.
what do you want to do, Mrs. O-Lady?
Can I roll a knowledge check on this creature?
Yeah.
What knowledge was it? I forgot.
Planes, man.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, for the record, we have to get off the stage soon. Something might happen.
I know. But by going long, I mean a couple minutes long.
I rolled a natural 19.
Oh,
Plus, I threw an inspiration.
Okay.
So that is going to be. Well, you don't even care? You don't even care about my rolls anymore?
No, I said okay.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
guys
a
need to go to couples counseling.
31.
All right, 31. Within this obscuring mist that cloaks this Onirigen lies denser eddies of planar potentiality. Yes. The fog itself was charged with extraplanar energies that manifest in a variety of ways depending on the plane to which the Onirigen was linked. This creature, perhaps Dr. Eliage Losandro, the administrator of this place, seemed like a test subject that failed.
Failed who? The Tatterman?
Failed the person that tried to use her as a vessel to connect between planes.
Must be the Tatterman, Mrs. Her Lady.
No, it's Sandalus trying to
Sandalus
make contact.
Sandalus he is.
trying to connect.
Praise Log!
Oh, shoot!
There's a praise log sign in the front row. I just want to
Thanks.
say
Sam.
that for the record. It's beautiful.
Hold it up.
Hold it up backwards for the video. No, turn it around.
Eserp Gall.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
I thought you wanted to say it backwards. Eserp Gall.
Goal epic.
Sometimes my arms bend back.
Oh, God, don't even.
The gum you used to chew is coming back in style.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know the reference, and I refuse to be frightened.
What do you want to do? You've whatever this creature was, it looks like now that it's collapsed, there are still scars on its face from whatever happened. This mist that was coming out of it has scarred its outer appearance.
And
it's dead. She's dead.
She's dead.
She's gone. She's gone.
I mean, we're in a grand office. Maybe we should search the office.
You search the office.
Or I want to search the office.
Yeah, search the office. Do it.
Okay.
Let's just take 20. Let's just take 20. Take 20.
I'll take 20.
Take 20.
All right, so you want to spend some time in here. It doesn't appear to be any other threats. So, two of you are downstairs. Two of you say, I'm going to go upstairs. You climb that spiral staircase. You start looking around. And as you're looking around, you start to find some interesting things.
Oh, no.
A little more information. But you also find out as you're looking that basically you gain the knowledge that all the files about everyone here in the asylum appear to be but a room away from where you are.
Yes, the administrator's back room.
So just reading journal, I mean, you're spending a while here, I'm assuming, like trying to really dig deep.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You find some very interesting
I
things.
sniff the velvet curtains.
You find her journal, and you're like, you really want to dig into her journal, but you see something in there that leads you to believe that you're about a room away from the House of Records.
We go to that room.
There's a door behind us. It's to the south. Is that what we suspect it would be?
I refuse to look at the map. We go to that room.
I mean, there's only one door.
We go to that room,
no.
Joe.
It's a hallway.
You open that door.
Damn the torpedoes.
See a hallway. You see a hallway.
Yes. I think now would be a good time to rest.
Yes.
All right.
I'm so drunk.
I know. I want to keep Matthew on stage as long as possible.
I know. With sunglasses and everything.
You're in this room.
great.
You're in her study, and you're looking at her records, and it gives you a very clear picture of how the asylum is set up. Now, obviously, a lot has changed due to the tremors, due to the infestation of the Dreamlands, due to the patient uprising. But you realize, there might be information on you, not but a room away. So
we go quickly.
you open the hallway door, and then you see, you open the door to the hallway, and you see another long hallway full of, 5 more doors. 1, 2,
We're
3,
so
4,
close.
5.
We're about a room
But it
away.
appears that this door here to the south, that first door is the records room.
Open it.
Open it.
James opens the door.
It.
You open the room to the records
He
room.
stumbles in, drunk.
Drunk and smelling of cinnamon whiskey.
He burps and starts sifting through the files.
All right, what happened to us?
What do you guys know about records?
I'll tell you
What do you
what
guys know about records? It'll tell you your records.
I'll tell you what
I just
happened.
want to know.
This happened.
Yeah.
And
Matthew.
then this happened.
Matthew.
All the while this was happening.
You
and
open
then
the door.
this happened.
You open the door and you see the handles of dozens of drawers frown from the faces of numerous matching cabinets. This is the records room. Everything you read in Administrator Eliage Losandro's study led you to believe this would be where you would find out that information. It looks like someone has ransacked the room. Many of the drawers are open and their contents, volumes worth of stray parchments, just blanket the floor. I'm assuming you start digging through these. You start looking through the papers.
Take 20.
Take 20, take 40. You start looking through the papers.
No, yeah, we'll take 40. That's good.
Yeah. It appears that they can contain the personal histories and treatment records of all of Briarstone's patients. Everything is out of order, though, because the room's been ransacked. It would take hours to go through it, but you have the time.
We take hours.
And you know
we
it's
have
important.
the skills. We have the technology.
We must
research.
I will research the shit out of this place.
We must rebuild this live show.
I will attack this library.
About 3 hours into your research, everybody roll D20. Highest one discovers this for flavor.
4.
15.
Damn it.
Skid, what did I get?
Natural 20. It's ridiculous. It's fucking
He's
ridiculous.
stripping. Yeah, all right, Grant.
Ridiculous.
Stripping.
All right.
Best friend, you're looking.
No,
Sit down. Sit down.
All right. Lost a couple pounds. He's gonna get naked now. You'll never get that shirt over that head.
Grant, maybe.
Seriously, it's put on in 2 pieces. We have to help him before
We have
the
to
show.
stitch that shirt over that head every night. Whatever shirt he's wearing.
You don't want to know what we prepare for. How we do to prepare for these shows.
Oh, your sunglasses, buddy. Did you know they broke?
Oh, no. It's okay. It's fine.
Hey, my name's Grant. I just want to do a striptease for you. Is that okay? Can I do
okay.
that? I just want to. I've been waiting outside the Stop and Shop for a while.
You
And I
know,
just
we're so Grant. We're so out of control. I just looked at this guy, and your shirt is the color of your skin. I thought you were just shirtless, like you were tailgating this. Like this is a Florida Georgia game down in Jacksonville.
Okay, all right.
All right, Grant.
We have to get out of here, please.
Everybody shut up.
Please sit
Everybody
down.
stop.
Wait, shut your mouth. Shut up.
Everybody shut up.
You roll the natural 20.
Yes.
You find out this information. Hold on, let me just move the urine from my pants to my other leg. Oh, there she is. Oh, God. All right. I'm soaked.
Please,
Down.
for the love of God, hurry, please.
3 hours into the reading, you guys are pouring through these books trying to figure out what is
Mona
going
would have
on
peed-
here.
Eric Mona would have peed 10 times by now.
It's
Nice.
true.
You're
I love
pouring
you.
through these.
I love you, Eric.
And best friend finds something. It's like, oh, I found something that's very interesting. And you see that it looks like there were a group of people that were brought here to Briarstone by Count Hazerton Lowles IV.
Himself.
The very one that Winter came here to figure out, like...
Wasn't he supposed to be investigating or something? Like looking it over?
He had some connection to Briarstone, and he disappeared. He left his posts. And so Winter and the Sisters of the Maiden Choir were dispatched to try and figure out, like, what happened. And so she came here. It was her job to come here because they found out he had some weird connection to here. It appears that he brought a group of people here.
Who
They
were they?
worked for Lowles
Who
in
were
some
they?
capacity. Shut up, Matthew.
Sorry.
They worked for Lowles in some capacity prior to being institutionalized. You'll enjoy this when you watch it back, Matthew.
I count on it.
The reason that it jumps out to best friend is because the records mention that they are or were amnesiacs suffering from a manner of fugue state.
What?
And you see files of several people.
He brought us here?
He brought you here.
This motherfucker.
And you see photos and profiles
Photos?
on every single one of you.
Wow. This is astounding.
Yeah.
Cameras?
On so many levels.
There's a picture of Mrs. O'Lady.
What?
And it says,
in color.
Cartha Malasword.
What? What?
Underneath it says, cashier for, in italics, nameless books in Thrushmore. In parentheses, possible front for criminal activity.
What?
Mrs. O'Lady's running numbers?
She's cooking the QuickBooks?
Son of a bitch, she's cooking the QuickBooks?
There's a picture of best friend. It says, Halster Price. Abducted by a raiding force of Pharasma-worshipping zealots. Forced to apprentice at a blacksmith. Colon suffers from intermittent seizures.
Oh no. His colon suffers from intermittent seizures. Oh no. Stay away from him. Stay. No, please. No. Stay away from him.
No wonder they committed him.
That's really, really good.
Doesn't belong in polite society.
Please.
No wonder we've had so many nightmares on the rest.
Skid, I will pee everywhere.
I know.
You must stop making jokes.
Please hurry, please.
There's a picture of Sheila.
Yes. Oh no.
Hold on. It says Aldo Casimir. Ooh. Underneath, court alchemist of Belleric, comma, Duke of Westwald.
Whoa! Dude. Nobility.
Duke of.
And then you're flipping through and you find the file for James. Just some shitty rat.
Security?
Just a small town rat.
Out of here.
This guy out of here.
Looking for love.
The dossier says illusionist / entertainer for hire, works in and around Ustalav.
You're a fucking magician?
It's illusionist. Illusionist, Michael.
Illusionist Michael.
But the name doesn't say James Netherford.
What does it say?
The name says Atticus Grimm. And we'll see you in Atlanta!